You may have been on something with that whole you're gonna be too high for this, Alex. You may have been on something with that one because I'm thinking like here's the two examples or the two bits of proof that I'm a bit stoned. Besides that fumbling of the first 15 seconds of this, I think. One is I'm thinking like, how long will this take before I can go smoke another bowl? Which proves that I've already committed more to being high than I am doing this podcast, which is a great start. And the second part of it, that I was like, yeah, I'm maybe a little too high. I'm looking at it, and I was just like, do you really need to film the cast today? Do you really need to get one out today? Like, who really gives a shit? I'm just having a good time, you know? So I'm really behind on that one. And it's no biggie. It's pretty fun.
See, I think
it's going to be a hot cast. I can say that much, man.
I think the problem is you try to view these things as they have to be two separate entities. There's no reason we can't just bring it in here and experience both entities at once. Some would call that a better way to live.
Some might.
Some might call it that.
Would you?
I think I should go get it.
I don't think you should. I don't think you can handle it.
I probably can't. So much so, in fact, that I am nervous as shit to be
dude,
recording
stop
today.
being so lame.
I wanted to ask you.
Fun,
dude, I was going to ask you, how do you do it, man? How do you do it? I mean, don't reveal the secrets. So we can talk about it off the show, obviously. But
yeah, you're such a little brat, dude. It's so frustrating. It's like you say one word, and it's like I can just hear the listeners leaving.
Yeah, well, how do you think I feel? That's why.
How do you just wait? And I'll just talk until you can work up the courage to say the right thing. Because apparently,
stop talking.
The first minute and 30, I put too much pressure on you. I guess we can talk around 7. We'll try. You can hear from Robbie. Fast forward to 7 minutes, and you can hear Robbie talk again. For the next 6 minutes, it's gonna be me doing all the heavy lifting. No biggie. I guess I'll just I'll try and cast. The guy who came in here saying I'm pretty high. It's gonna be a tough one, but I guess I'll do all the legwork.
I gave you the warning about that happening. You said no, bro. It's just not gonna happen to you.
I don't know, man.
Have you ever heard the story of the sculptor? No, seriously. Have you ever heard the story of the sculptor who fell in love with his sculpture?
No.
Okay, well, there goes that story.
Have you tell the story?
I'm feeling a little bit of something special towards this thing I just painted. It's looking pretty fine.
That was your fucking setup?
Yeah. I looked up the name before.
What is wrong with you?
I looked up the name before, but I don't know how to actually say the name. It's Pygmalion, and that didn't sound like it was worth saying anything.
But this was?
Well, maybe if you didn't react so judgmentally to every time I spoke, that'd be a little bit better of a reaction.
Maybe I wouldn't act
I try to help.
Shut the fuck up.
I did.
Okay? Maybe I wouldn't act so judgmental if when I give you the floor to talk, you fumble the bag, and then when I say, okay, I'll start talking, you talk over me, but
I didn't talk over you.
It's like how last episode ago, I never said the word fuck. What was the thing you were debating you didn't say in the episode? You're like, I never said that. I'm like, yes, you did. You said in the first 5 seconds of the clip.
I did.
And you go on for 5 minutes saying, I didn't say that. You're wrong. Just admit, plainly you're wrong.
Okay.
You're just plainly wrong. Yes, you did say that.
Wrong.
Okay? For fuck's sake, dude. Say your fucking thing.
I did say my thing.
Thank you for your thing. I want to say my thing, which is now, again, you say your goal in life is to be like, how do I make it so Alex can never have a proper segue that doesn't feel forced and isn't a whole? I'm gonna make sure every single topic he wants to get to has to be a whole entire grand thing.
I thought it was better that way.
Oh, it's fucking cool when we have to have these little breaks in between. When even once we've gone down to fucking from hour to half hour. We're gonna have to start going down to like fucking a minute if we want to before I unleash on you for how stupid you are. Jesus Christ! It's like it's your fucking objective. You're like, how can I throw a wrench in the works?
Yeah, you caught me, man. That's the goal.
I don't get it. I really don't. I'm going to say something like, I'm going to say my thing now. Oh, no, I didn't do that. I didn't do that at all. I thought you would have reacted better.
Yep.
It's on me again. Robbie said something with zero. First off, the camera's not even on, so they can't even see the thing. So it was a random story to tell for anyone who's listening, which is everyone, because no one's watching at the moment. She's like, I'm going to say a little inside thing. I'm gonna also, it's this big. It's this big of a thing. It should be this big. Why didn't you respond better so it could have been bigger, Alex? Why didn't you do better, Alex?
That's actually a pretty fair question to ask.
It's not a fair question. No, you're such a fucking brat. We're airing it out here. We're airing out our dirty laundry, dude.
I didn't say anything.
That's the episode. It's just like, what the fuck are you doing, dog?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to say things I think are worth value, but nothing I seem to say is worth any value, apparently.
That's just now you're sounding too much like a depressed little ass.
Well, it's the truth, because anytime I try to say anything, it's either, why the fuck did you say that?
No, that's not true.
Or, hey, I'm talking. Or, hey, you're cutting me off. Or, we're moving on from that topic. Or, I just never get to fucking say it. Those are the 5 options.
No, that's not true. Those are the 5 options that you constantly present to the podcast, but you've proven in other examples where we're just chill and we have a good episode. We go back and forth.
I don't know, man. I guess I lost my chill. I don't know.
God damn, man. It's like 1 step forward, 3 steps back.
I know. It sucks.
So what do you want to talk about? Let's try that.
I don't have anything to talk about. You apparently had 10 things to talk about. I didn't cut you off. I thought I needed to fill the silence of you looking up your phone. And then you stopped talking, so then I went to say something. I thought I was helping.
And then but the thing, the setup is this. You familiar with this thing? No. Oh, okay.
But you don't even play into it.
I didn't know you were playing into anything. You didn't do anything. It only shows if you heard of this. I said no.
No, you didn't say no. You're like, no. Your no is no, shut the fuck up, Robbie. Just stop talking.
It may have had that in it, but still, you keep talking.
Okay, well, that's a little unfair to work with. How am I going to follow this?
You're setting up something. I thought I was trying to say. How do I know that? You said one thing.
I was going to save this for a more important time.
Buster, buddy, can you not play that on the balcony?
Mom says it's too windy out there. We shouldn't be fighting on the podcast, Alex.
We shouldn't be fighting on the podcast, but you make my fucking... I literally came in here saying I'm so high, a nice, comfortable high, and then I guess you're like, no, I'm going to sabotage that too.
Yep, that was the goal.
I'm going to make his blood boil so he burns. Do I seem high anymore?
No.
Does anything about me seem high anymore?
No. I'm a saboteur. I'm sorry.
Speaking of saboteur, that's actually the class I play in Vampire Blood Hunt, so nice segue, Robbie. Good job. I've been playing this game called Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt. First thing, short in the name. It's a mouthful. You could have dialed it back somewhere. Maybe just call it Vampire Blood Hunt. Just call it Blood Hunt. Maybe call it the Masquerade. You don't need Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt. All right, we don't need first, middle, last name on this game.
It's also confusing because it's Vampire : the Masquerade.
Then what the hell? Exactly. There's no comma. It's just
what does
Blood
that
Hunt's
mean?
just a part of the thing apparently. The game's sick, dude. I've been having so much fun. I think I played maybe like 25 games. I've come in first place 4 times, second place 5 times, third place quite a few times, and then the other ones have been like sporadic. But there's only been one game where I haven't finished top 10 because I'm honestly gonna blame Lunchbox entirely. He's a little bitch.
How many did you say were first place?
I've had 5.
And how many did I see yesterday?
I think you only saw 1 first place. I got 2 first place yesterday.
Yeah, I know I missed 1. I thought you did 2 more after that.
Actually, no, I did 3 yesterday. Cause I got 2 each. I got 1. My first solo game. That's how shows how awesome I am. My first solo game. I mean, I did play a lot of duos, but my first ever solo game. First place, 5 kills. Today, first game on, first fucking place, 7 kills. Should have been 8, but Lunchbox is a little bitch and stole my kill. He literally put 1 shot on the guy, and I was fucking livid. And it was one of those points, too, because usually when you say someone, you tell your buddy, you saw my fucking kill, like, go fuck yourself, you fucking loser. All right? It's my kill, bitch. I'm the fucking... That's usually how it goes down. Because usually it's like you both shot the person or it's a long fight, blah, blah, blah. This guy, I put my entire clip into him, got him down to literally, if the math added up, probably 1 HP. And then Jake shot 1 shot at him and knocked him. I'm like, you... And he was even like, before I could say anything, like, yeah, that was my bad, dude. That was your kill.
That was the only thing that confused me about watching yesterday. What is the health system, Sebas? Because there was just numbers. I thought it would have been up to 100.
Yeah, no, it's
and it's
250.
like, no, it's actually 150. Well, no, we're going past 2. Yeah, that's a really weird number to have.
300 would have made more sense, I feel like.
I would have been okay with 300. Stopping, if you're going to go past 200, go to 300.
Well, technically, the health, technically that's, I'm misleading you here. The health is 200, but the shield is 50.
That's stupid. There should be 2 shields then.
Yeah. That's what actually, speaking of that, what I find weird. So you're thinking like classic Battle Royale, Fortnite, right? You know, there's like the little pots, the shield, small shield, and then the big shield. Mm-hmm. So like one was for 25 and 25. You can only do 2 of those, and you need a big pot to get past 50, which is the big one.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. This game has it where there's 2 things of med. Basically, you know, there's medkits and bandages too. Mm-hmm. So this game has medkits and bandages, but only 1 shield.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's super weird. So you can get the syringes, which are like a little quick boost, or a blood bag, which is your big boost.
That's so strange.
But there's only 1 kind of shield. I'm like, why isn't there a big shield and a small shield?
Yeah, especially when you give all the other variations that they threw into the game.
Yeah.
Like, literally, everything you could have a variation of, there's a variation
but not
of.
shields.
That's
so it should be 300 on that alone. It should be 200 health, 100 shield.
Yeah, you're right. If it's just going to be 1 shield, it should be more than 50 fucking points. So it's kind of useless.
But the fighting is so balanced. It's fucking ridiculous, man.
It's
I don't like the... I don't know. Actually, I guess I can't say I don't like it. It just pisses me off in the moment. The guy who gets immunity where he can't get killed for like 3 seconds... It's actually pretty sick power.
Is it special power up?
Yeah, each class of person has their own special ability.
Yeah.
I think it's the Enforcer maybe, or I think it's the Brute maybe gets it, where he becomes invulnerable for 3 seconds. And that's fine, but it's a little fucking annoying when you're shooting the person. But I guess it does. It gives you time to reload, which is kind of nice.
The game looks fun as hell. It's really enjoyable to watch play.
It's a fun game, dude. It's a sick game. I'm thinking I'll be streaming that game a little bit, to be honest.
I think you should.
Alex Yurasits TTV. Imagine I get to like 500 followers before I get to before I even stream again.
That'd be fucking sweet.
Yeah, man.
It'd be really sweet if those using their ears right now actually used their hands and their wallets and did something useful with them.
Yeah.
I know I'm getting annoying bringing it up at this point.
Patreon.
But like,
yeah, and honestly, you know what's funny? Riddle me this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that I think it's really annoying when someone says, like, guys, hey, do me a favor, leave a comment, like, subscribe, share the video with your friends.
I agree.
That's not cool. But I find it very enjoyable when we are just complete, like, give us your fucking money.
I agree.
That I like. That's honorable. There's an honor
being
behind
honest.
that. It's the same thing with fucking. And then also, I thought when I was streaming on Twitch last year, I would fucking a lot of the time I'd randomly say, so we have we got like 35 viewers. I'm like, well, hey, if each one of you, just brought 100 people, how many viewers we'd have then? and then they'd be like, well, isn't it your responsibility to make? It's not my responsibility to do shit. And then I was like, think about it this way, guys. All right. Think about how many people you know. I know you don't know. I know you don't know many people if you're on Twitch in the first place, but think about people you do know. And I was like, tell your mom, your father, your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, your grandma, your grandpa, your cousins, right? Tell your neighbors, tell your teachers, tell your coworkers, tell your boss, tell your enemies, tell your fucking girlfriend, your boyfriend, your fiance, your wife, your
that's
husband.
a small community already.
Dude, that's what I said. I said, you know how many fucking people you know? Just saying, man.
And then you know how many people those people know?
Every once in a while, too, someone would bring in a buddy. Every once in a while, I could bully people in and bring in people. So I guess that's the same thing here. Just give us your fucking money.
We're going to come to your house and beat the
you over
shit
the
out of
fucking
you.
head. Where the fuck's the money? Speaking of money, though, you got some mucho dineros coming in.
Yeah, I'm really
Making
excited
bank,
about
dude.
that, dude. Fucking, I was nervous as hell this morning because, as we've established in the first half of this, that's me.
Yeah, you know what I really hate, though? What I really hate about these podcasts? It's always the first half that has to be bad.
I know.
It can't be, because if it was at least the first half that was good, the second half was bad, they may power through. But it's like the first half was so bad.
I don't know if the first half has always been this. To say, yeah, I fucked up a lot. I got too nervous. I don't know if they're always particularly that fucking bad in the first half. Maybe we just have to stop recording the first 10 minutes. Maybe they just sit here for 10 minutes. Then.
Maybe that's why so many podcasts do fucking. I feel like they're like, oh wait, you're recording? That we started recording. I'm like, and I always think we guys are in the middle of a conversation. You just hit record. Apparently that's what happens. Apparently you get your fucking training wheels going off you.
Yeah, I was.
Because now you seem fine. Now you're answering questions. What the fuck was that in the beginning?
I don't know. That's why I asked you fucking kind of trying to get it to be a conversation, but I asked at the wrong time and I already fucked up. But I was like, how do you fucking do it? Because I don't know why when we come in here and sit down at first, I'm always so fucking
And yeah, for
afraid.
everyone who's listening, it's like, I'm an asshole. No, I'm not an asshole. I'm frustrated, okay? We have a conversation outside for 20 minutes with none of this, and then we hit record and it's all there.
I don't know. I get scared if other people can hear it, I guess.
It's not live!
Someone's listening at some point.
If it's that bad, we could just not do it. It just doesn't go up then.
I guess there's a freedom in that, but I also don't like the fact that I have to fucking think about everything I want to say because I'm so fucking. I'm constantly thinking about what I'm saying, so I'm constantly thinking I'm just sounding like a fucking idiot the whole time.
But that makes you sound like an idiot.
I know. That's the constant crazy cycle I'm in. Do you see the whole? I'm in quicksand, babe. I'm in quicksand.
You're like the man in the iron mask. It's just fucking.
Yes, it's fucking terrifying, and I know what I'm doing that's fucking me up. But I don't know how to stop doing the things that are fucking me up. I think I should smoke a little bit more beforehand to get the tension off. It's like amplify it because lately now when I smoke, I'm getting so paranoid again. I haven't felt that in forever, but now I'm just paranoid non-fucking stop.
Winter, man.
Is that the thing? Springtime is relaxing. Winter makes me
Shorter
fucking
days,
paranoid.
man. Yeah, more
The
darkness.
inner hunter inside me wanted to come out. That's why I'm paranoid. So then I'm like, let me just keep drinking some beer, but then fucking that doesn't do anything for me.
You do like ayahuasca, do like a whole entire cleanse and find something.
Dude, I'm terrified to do that kind of thing.
God, you're such a little bitch.
No, I get afraid because I know what passing out feels like.
Who cares? So then you should know it's nothing.
No, but it freaks me out.
Here's a tip, guys. For anyone who's ever passed out before, when you pass out, you know what the next thing that happens is? You think it happened. It happened without you being aware of it. It's kind of sick. You passed out, you felt nothing, and you're back.
No, we go through different experiences. I feel like I'm dying leading up to passing out.
You get. Oh my god! You're such a.
That's
nerd.
the part that freaks me out. I'm such
You
a
know
what?
what? You've been
What am I?
passing
I'm
out.
such
You're
a what?
a nerd.
I am a nerd.
You're 5 years older than me. You've had 5 more years experience of this. You get lightheaded. You're like, oh shit, I'm gonna collapse, and you think, well, hey, it's happening, and you're good to go.
But mine's always at like embarrassing times. And times
yeah,
where
Robbie,
I'm like a fucking.
I've mentioned on this thing how many times where I'm pissing and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fall on the ground now.
It's not that embarrassing. That
yeah,
makes sense.
my
You're
cock
depleting
out?
yourself. You're depleting yourself. That makes complete sense.
Yeah, Fred, you're such a prestigious life, man. When you're doing your fucking inaugural in dress, you felt lightheaded.
No, it was in health class.
Oh my God, it was in health class. Wow, when no one was paying attention to anything going on in their own little heads. That's crazy. The most stupid class.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I just built things up way too big.
That's crazy, man. You were in high school and something happened to you? That's ridiculous.
Pretty traumatizing,
That's
actually.
sick, dude. You should really hold on to all that pain like it means something.
I do.
Fucking asinine, dude.
I know it's asinine. That's the problem. I don't know how to stop. Because for years, I thought I had to hold on. You didn't know how to
smoke pot? Don't you ever tell me to hold on.
No, because I was actually on a roll
again.
for a second where I was going to say something fucking somewhat useful.
All right.
I thought for years there was validity in those stupid fucking feelings. Okay, it's only in the last couple of probably only since I started smoking, to be completely fucking honest, where I realized that there's no validity in any of that. But the problem is I'm so used to that fucking way of operating, it's really hard to shed all that, and I can't seem to fucking get myself to stop doing it on a daily basis. And then it's so fucking annoying and stressful. I know how fucking stupid I am for doing it in the first place. So I hate myself doubly on top of all of that. So then we come in here and sit down, and I have all those fears going in my head in the first 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm just a fuck up. All I do is fuck up in every instance of my fucking life. All I'm going to do is fuck this up. The thing that's honestly most important to me is this right now. I'm just going to fuck it up. That's all I can think in the first fucking 10 minutes. And I prove it in the first fucking 10 minutes. I know the way I'm proving it is because I'm fucking in a stupid way that could easily just be overcome. That's all that's going on in my head day in and day out, and that's why I'm fucking always like, oh, the world's on my shoulders.
Yeah, but that's going on in everyone's head.
I don't know. Because if that's true, then I'm really just a fucking loser, okay? Because I kind of thought that was unique, honestly.
I mean,
to some extent.
It's unique to some extent. It's unique to you, but like, yeah, dude. I walked in here and I was like, I don't know, this is going to be a good episode because I felt very high.
So how do you overcome it?
And then I was like, I'm going to at least try. And then that's
the problem for me.
You just don't try. You're
right.
No. That's the problem.
No. When I do try, it's stupid shit like, hey, look at the fucking sculpture. No one can fucking see.
That's not you trying.
That's me honestly trying. That's the sad part.
It's not. It's the thing always where you put in 5% effort and you think you've done 100% effort. It's always that thing. You put in the barest minimum, like, how didn't I deserved an A for this? This is an A+ work.
Alex,
yes, even if you think it's retroactive, you don't think it's true. In the moment, you always do.
I can prove how it's wrong. In the moment, yes. This particular moment, no. Okay, I'll give you 99.99% of the time. This 0.01% of the time, you're wrong. Flip it around. Okay, go ahead and flip it around. You can see what I painted today.
Is there a bush?
Yeah, I added the bush today. Okay. As soon as I came home before I showered, I did that.
Okay.
So for the last 2 hours, I'm like, this is going to land. This is going to be a good bit. I thought about that bit
Robbie,
for 2 hours before I got stoned.
For 2 hours is not you coming up. You being aware of yourself. You weren't actually sitting down thinking like, okay, how is this funny? Is this not funny?
I thought it was hilarious.
You just thought, oh, this is going to be funny. And it is funny. But again, even people listening currently, they don't know what you're talking about because they can't fucking say it.
I'll describe what is off the cast.
Oh, yeah. Let's go off the cast. No, we'll fucking describe it now. We have that fucking vase of the fucking, a chick, right? With her ass. It's something, it was just a nice ceramic fucking outline of an ass. Okay, and legs or whatever, hips. It's a weird proportion, to be honest, with the handles. I don't know. I guess those are the literal love handles what they're having on the side.
I guess. I never thought of that.
But yes, the point is, Robbie, we painted the thing beige instead of the pure porcelain white color. So now it's like a beige apricot color. And then in the front mound, there's now a pubic mound. So there's a bush on the thing, which is funny because it's a plant with a bush. I
didn't even think that far. You're right. It's funny on 2 levels.
Yeah, but again, they can't see the thing. So and then I couldn't. And also, you prove the point. I didn't even know you fucking did it because I didn't notice it. Yeah. And you're thinking like this is gonna land. So no, you put in 5% effort coming up with an idea. You attach yourself to it and say this is gonna land. You don't ever come up with the actual idea.
I guess you're right. Hey, we got to the root of my problem. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe we should just change this from a comedy cast to a fucking self-help cast.
maybe our viewership will grow a little bit better that way.
That's true. We can then pry on people who are. That's what all those things are. No one wants to admit it, but every single self-help cast is actually a vicious cycle. It may start off with nice intentions, but it gets to a point where it becomes a financial thing, and you're preying on people who are in need.
So you're saying I should double down on what my weakness is, and then start off every episode exactly how we started off today.
Well,
So
no,
we
what
can
you
have
do
this
is
nice
you start
growth
off
at the
every
end of the
single episode. No. We create a new podcast under the banner, which is all you,
You're right.
only you.
Nice.
You talking.
All
And what you
right.
do is you come from a place of vulnerability, or as some idiots like to say, vulnerability. Okay, as some total brain dead, wet brain morons would say.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Okay,
I say
people
it
with
that way.
water on their head would say
Feel
vulnerable, as if that's even remotely close to the fucking pronunciation.
It's pretty close.
So you'll start your own. Maybe you should call the podcast "Vulnerability with Robbie."
That's actually a
Okay.
pretty good idea.
That's the new cast under the
Good
banner.
fucking idea.
So vulnerability with Robbie, right? You go on there. You come from a genuine place of vulnerability, where you're talking about all of your X, Y, your X's and your Y, X's and O's, whatever the fuck it is, and say blah blah blah. Woe is me, and then that can just probably cultivate a group of sadness to follow it, where people are like, this is good, and slowly over time, when you become, and everyone says money doesn't buy happiness. That's the people who are happy trying to keep a secret to themselves. By the way, if you didn't know that one. Money doesn't buy happiness is what rich people say. So you guys think, no. You should live in squander. It's sick. We're jealous. We think we wish we could be like you. Money's terrible. You don't want it. Okay, it's a fuck. And then people are like, yeah, money can't buy happiness. I'll fucking get that tattooed on me. No, you fucking mule. Now, here's what you do. So you're going to go in there from an actual place of vulnerability. You're going to actually make your cast. You're going to talk about all your sadness, your sorrows, blah, 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 blah. And then you get financial gain from that. And there's one day where there's just a switch where you're no longer doing something kind and noble to share. You're now preying on people. You become the predator. You know what I mean? And then so you mark it off. What
Is that? I wasn't going to say
are you
anything.
doing, dog?
I'm adjusting myself. I've been in the same
You
position for
whacking
the last
off,
10
dude?
minutes. Not even close. I adjusted my posture.
Bro. No. So you're going to be making this. You're going to start off. And
That's bullshit. I didn't even interrupt you that time. You just made me interrupt you. So you can fucking point out how I interrupt you. That's fucking bullshit and manipulative.
You're learning.
Yeah, finally.
Where was I at?
Who fucking cares?
No, we're thinking about that idea for the episode, though. What you're going to do. Vulnerability with Robbie. You're going to start from a place that's going to come part where you're actually earning money. So now you're no longer sad at all. Now you're just faking. You're talking about how hard your life used to be and how you understand. But actually, you don't understand. All the people in those videos you guys watch are like, guys, I'm just like you. That's the first way to manipulate someone. Get on their level. We're not so different. Yeah, I have $12 million and you haven't eaten in 3 days, but I'm just like you.
Yeah, I mean, they're saying it.
They're saying it. And everyone knows that humans have a tendency to be honest with each other.
Almost to a fault.
We're the the only species that can't lie.
That and possums, buddy. They play dead.
They play dead. Glad you picked up what I was putting down there.
Thanks.
But yeah. I mean, it's 22 minutes in. I have more to say, but it's like I gotta wrap it up. So.